final worker for the 2025 Wayleggo Cup here in Ashburton, New Zealand. This is Mcglashan for Australia. The Australian team this year is made up of Bailey Knight, Barry Knight, Jessica Kimpton and Mcglashan, and the judge manager is Mick Hudson. The New Zealand team is Lloyd Smith, Leo Jacinto, Ben Miller and Mark Copeland, and their judge manager is Dave Shields. So he's been sent out, the time's been signalled. Mcglashan here with Mcglashan's Tuz. Tuz is actually a New Zealand heading dog that Bernard uses in his farm in Tasmania. Bernard's a very experienced trialler. He's been trialling for many years and he's represented Australia multiple times. He's in many Tasmanian championships. He's got very good control of his dog and all his dogs. He also works huntways. He's in a very hilly country in Tasmania, so he uses a lot of these dogs are his farm dogs as well as trialling dogs. Bernard uses a series of whistles. He's got a lot of whistle commands. See, he's just moving them down here nice and straight, and nice and smooth. So this is the first round of the Wayleggo Cup. So he's just trying to bring them down on his left hand side here so that Tuz is trying to just avoid that little cone there to step around. It's a bit tricky for him to get in the right spot, but he's done it. So Bernard's got some whistles here, and every whistle would mean something, so there'll be so left and right and forward and back. And so not only do these dogs have to pay attention to the sheep and try and anticipate and read the sheep, they're also listening for very precise controls. The sheep wants to come up and say hello to Tuz. Not sure I'd recommend it, but well done there, Tuz and Bernard, just trying to steer these sheep gently around. trying to just keep them nice and quiet and calm. Gently does it. So Bernard, once he leaves that peg, he has to continue walking at the same pace all the way to the gap. So he's just trying to position the dog and the sheep so that as he starts walking, he's in a position to keep the sheep on the corridor as best he can. And Taz is very controlled in his position of his feet. He's very stepped very carefully. Bernard looks like he's going for a stroll down to the corner store, get the paper. Very calm, very controlled. Let's stop them coming on. Oh, they've just tried to come this side. That won't be what Bernard wants at this point. We want him on the right hand side. So every 9 metres that Bernard gets ahead of these sheep, the judges will deduct points, so he'll need to get them catching up pretty quickly. It's not too damaging. So well recovered, they're still walking out there nicely on the corridor. And they're just on the edge of it there. Oh yep, they're over this side. Just trying to get Taz just to poke him back on course there. Again, they're just going to get presented to the front side of that gap. Well done, they're just nicely positioned here. They're looking through the gap here, but we don't want them to come down between the gap and Bernard. Yeah, that's beautifully done. We want them just to walk straight through nicely, 1, 2, 3. This is the last run for the day for the 2025 Wayleggo Cup. As you can see there, Bernard did a beautiful job there. Just stopped the dog and put a bit of pressure on himself, followed with the sheep, just to straighten them up. So they're in a good spot here, they can look straight through. They look around, there's a person there, a dog there, let's just go straight through here. Well done. So they look like they've pulled up inside the square here, which is a good position to be. You can see Bernard there with his arms out, just put a bit of a block on that side. Just try and turn that sheep into Make a leader to come through. There we go, in there nicely. So again, he can't take a step back, he's got to continue walking straight. Bernard's just checking his time. So they're in the free working area now, so Bernard's allowed to come in a little bit more. Look at that, that sheep's looking straight up and over the bridge. Well, these ones, when I deviate this way, that's not really been the lay of the land this way far. So Bernard's just trying to get Tuz to bring these sheep back around on the course there. There is a bit of an allowance for the handler and the dog to put the sheep back on the corridor before they commence the walk. So I just want to poke them back in the corridor there. Yep, well done. Oh. Look at them there beautifully in the corridor. Tuz and Bernard are walking these sheep along here nicely. Heading to the pen. This is the final runner of the day. Just nearly got them here in the pen. Just got to start them walking again. See the dog just moving in behind just to create a bit of forward movement, and then left or right to steer them, just gently. Well done, Bernard. Mcglashan for Australia. His dog Mcglashan's Tuz. Well done. We'll have the final scores for the dogs in just a few moments.